So I'm actually very excited to say that thanks to my friend Jessica, I'm going to be able to have people interviewed about Rare Disease Day, and this is something that I care about so passionately because the Care for Rare campaign with Global Genes means so very much to me because I've been affected my whole entire life. Genetic disease, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and I look perfectly healthy to most people. I'm sure that I look perfectly healthy right now on the camera, but the pain is unimaginable and the systemic effects are unimaginable, and all of it together is just unimaginable. I feel like I've said the words Ehlers-Danlos syndrome a million times and it's still like nobody knows what it is. I figured out what it was at about the age 17 and my doctor just said, no, that's too rare. It's too rare. I'm sorry, but it's more like rarely diagnosed. It's a little bit more common, but it still is rare. And I just found out that mine has some vascular complications. I have to get an electrocardiograph tomorrow done, which is surprising because it's like the only system that I think I had left, really, without complications. It's a little scary. It's looking like I need brain and spinal surgery from an MRI that I looked at, and I just looked at it and I saw it and I was like, there's something wrong here, even though this original technician just said that I had a deviated septum. They didn't look hard enough, the MRI, and it wasn't even that hard to look at because when you look at a normal MRI, my MRI, it's like, whoa, pop. Anybody could see it, but the technician just didn't even care to pay attention apparently, and my neurologist looked at it and was like, whoa, pop. Big problem. Care about Rare because it's affected not just me, not just probably you, not just probably my son, just right next to me. It's a 50% chance of getting it as well. 50% chance. And it kills me to know that I may have passed on my curse to him. It feels like a curse. It affected my whole entire life. I feel like I would have graduated from college by now. Pain started at age 7 with neuropathy, carpal tunnel syndrome, tarsal tunnel syndrome, going up my wrists, all the way up my arms, and on my ankles, all the way up my legs, and was unexplainable and was just called growing pains. But I grow out of it. Dislocated my knee when I was 15, and they just said, oh, it's only moderate to severe, but don't worry, you'll grow out of it. I've heard a million stories like yours, so don't worry, you'll grow out of it. Finally, I gave birth to my son, saw a geneticist to have him evaluated, which he's a little bit too young at birth to be evaluated anyways, because people are just too unknowledgeable about this condition. But the geneticist laughed with me, and he just said, I can't actually evaluate your son. So I said, well, how about me? How about you just give me a confirmed diagnosis, because I think I've been waiting for a little while. So basically, I just showed him why. I scored a 9 out of 9 on the Brighton score. Plus, I could do a reverse namaste, which is a new criteria. And then he told me that I taught him some about the disease. I mean, I love that I know a lot about medicine for having to research and figure out myself what was wrong with me. But the fact that my doctor never believed me, and the fact that my son might be affected by it, and the fact that the new laws for prescription opiates made them force me out of their practice because of politics and the FDA, the DEA, and my doctor probably being too worried. But whatever, I don't really care because I'm going to get better care anyways in Rochester. And from my new doctors, my cardiologist and my neurologist, I actually spotted an abnormality that my doctor missed for 12 years. You would think somebody with a systemic, which means everything, disease, their doctor would be a little bit more careful. But no, he wasn't. So, at least I'm glad for that. But I care about Rare because Rare isn't that rare. It affects more people than you think of. Next time you're in a bus, look at the person next to you. Next time you're in a class, look at the person next to you. Think, do they suffer? Is that why they were late to class or need help with this? Or, just don't judge. Because, I even care about invisible diseases, not only just rare diseases. but invisible diseases are rarely recognized or cared about. Just put yourself in everyone else's shoes. It's the only way that I can state it, because, you know, I had the stigma of, oh, she's just making it up for, like, my whole entire life. Now things are getting real serious. I guess that I'm not making it up, since I already had a geneticist confirm it anyways. So I have other rare diseases that come with it, like POTS, which most doctors don't even know what that is. Post-orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So I care about rare because I have to. Because it's not just in my genes, it's in my son's.